Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nioh on Mysterious GG, and I'm in a good mood, and I'm enjoying the tension that comes from this particular level. Although I'm also noticing I have an additional title. I have another prestige point to spend. Based on the fact that I killed Sekigahara Traveler. Based probably on the fact that I killed Red Kappas. I just got a new title, so let's see. Red Kappa Cutter. Defeated 10 Red Kappas. Flying Bolts, I need to defeat one more. Although, it's not the Flying Bolts, it's the Umbrellas. I need 3 more Umbrellas. And somewhere down here is a Red Kappa Hunter. 8 more Red Kappas. So I might be coming back to this level off screen. Meantime, Prestige, Life, Yokai Realm, Luck, Amaretta earned. Ugh. Earlier, I'd put points into Amaretta earned, and then later I was like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I'm not boosting my core combat stats. I might be all about raising Amaretta earned, because it's freaking hard to, anything that can help with that. But life is probably just better. How much life have I actually got right now? 2,800 plus 10 really isn't very much, I guess, at this, now that I think about it. Because you do, every time you level up, get like plus 10 to life, I think. You don't, yeah, you know what, you don't get that many chances to boost Amaretta earned. Durability of living weapon, on the other hand, is pretty clearly the superstar to this crop. The next time I get a chance to level up here, I do regret the gold earned. I should be putting stuff into... Ninja Power's not bad. Damage from fall I haven't leveled up at all. Whatever. Let's get back to it here. Well, I got some new gear I could be looking at. Well, what the hell. I know I'm not going to change because I've got a full gear set going. And I'm not going to want to lose the bonuses of having the full set. So why really look at it if it's not going to change? Alright. I believe this is the I believe this is the path towards new stuff. I think that confirms it. Alright. That almost killed me. And my reaction to that was like freeze. I'd like the fight or flight. I had the freeze reaction. That was not useful. I should have just booked it out of there if I really thought something was coming. I thought it was like a plot, like, oh, I'll see a volcano in the background. Nope, I should have got the F out of there. I am just lucky on that one. I'm wondering if I'm on the other side of that gate that I was trying to remember if it existed or not last time. And that whole side quest there was just to find Kadama, and isn't actually... It's like there's that first level, the fishing village. There's a huge chunk of territory that you don't actually have to visit at all. I'm beginning to suspect that's what's going on. And that the real level lies through there. Or maybe... Oh, you know what? This is probably... Yeah. I didn't even try the door. Yeah, this was a... Opens from the other side door. So you go over here... Yep. Okay. Well, I feel like I full cleared that area. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling really good. Only died once, and we died in a way that we weren't punished that badly. Now, I could run circuits of this and kill more of the Umbrella guys. But that's the kind of thing that I could do off screen if I really felt like it was worth doing. Let's just ignore you, actually. I was so lucky on that one. I really did not play that well and should have paid a heavier price than I did. Trying to figure out what the right way to deal with the situation is. Could wait for this. I'm waiting for this guy to come back in the hopes that I can get in behind him, but his buddy will attack me. Like, I'm hoping he can't see me from here. this is going to work better than I thought. I figured I could get one. He's not going to notice that his friend is dead. So I might be able to get him both stealth styles. Because if I die and have to do this again, this is kind of a lot of work. I can pause there for a while. Oh, neat. I didn't know they had a 360 attack. Didn't help him much, but I guess that's for people who like to use evasion rolls all the time. Spamming evasion rolls, not always going to work out for you. Generally not a bad strategy, works okay, but it's not foolproof. Oh boy. 5 more Kadama to go. Don't know how much. There's a good bit of level left, it seems like. Alright. No sense putting it off. Let's deal with whatever you are. Some kind of fancy new Tengu. I don't know what that big cloud sounded like. That was, somebody was shooting me with a cannon. I guess this guy shot me with a cannon and then turned into a different kind of enemy. Okay, so you guys might have had a chance to read the text. I have no idea what they said. Something about a demon hunter, and please be careful, but, oh, I haven't been using that technique that much. Yeah, going for green equipment apparently means I need to start coming to these levels and fighting these guys, but if I decide that's really what I'm going to do, because Irene is my hero. Oh, Ryu Hayabusa admitting that the deep and abiding respect he has for Irene Liu, who is the same person as Sonya, according to some very silly people. Well, I guess it's canon for some silly Ninja Gaiden game for mobile systems, whatever. Why am I slowly crossing a bridge that will surely either collapse under me or someone will attack me with ranged weapons? Okay, hold on one second. Either the game is being generous or I didn't fully explore, because it seems like we've got shrines unusually close together here. I killed 2 guards, and I used stealth, because I'm sure it would have been a lot more difficult otherwise. Then there was, was there a path in the caves I didn't see? So if I come back out here, this is the guy who pushed a rock down at me. There's no way to go through here. Okay, I guess they're just reasonably, especially compared to that zone I was just in, they're fairly generous with placement of shrines here. Because it doesn't really seem like there's anything else I can do before I cross that bridge. I'm pretty sure that drop represents death. Alright then. Being the case, there's no real reason not to pray at this shrine. Oh, we're so close to leveling up. I'm eager to level up. just to get those Amaretta in the bank, so I don't have to be that worried about losing them. I've got the item. I've got the Summoner's Candles. I can get Amaretta back, and as you guys saw, I'm reasonably comfortable. If I don't get too far from a Kadama Shrine, I can do the come back to life if you die, and then just like run for it. Well, not me. I never. I didn't. Why isn't Okatsu trying to find him? I thought they were buddies. Yeah, whatever. Oh, I wouldn't have thought that a human existence could exist in the Kono Mountains, but that's mostly because I'd never heard of the Kono Mountains before. More to do with that than anything else. Alright, so this is not a... I'm not supposed to jump down there as some kind of super secret. That would appear to be death. And I should at least try the gate before I assume I can't open it. Yeah. But there's a Kadama over there somewhere. And there's dudes you could potentially kill with rifles. Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you, little friend. How close do I have to get before I can guide you back anyway, you fucker? Alright, so 6 down, 4 to go. And we are now well and truly in a Date base. And if it weren't for the fact that all the enemies around here have giant snake heads, I'd be convinced that we were going to fight regular old humans. That is not an observant guard. Thanks for doing that for me. It saved me the trouble. Yaruna. Mada mada. Oh, I meant when I got to a shrine to change my blessing to the elixir one and forgot. And now I don't want to hit the shrine again because it'll bring back those 2 enemies. Not that they were the most devastating and dangerous enemies ever, but, you know. Alright, friend. Can I get some dialogue out of you? Creature in the grass was a mere human. Ha! Humans are so shitty. Humans are just the worthless little turds. The worthless little... I meant the most worthless. It's late, and I'm running on Diet Mountain Dew. I'm going to go... I'm going to go the other way because I had some kind of Kadama over here somewhere that I sensed. Well, he's apparently behind those boxes. So, never mind. I'll get to him later. Ooh. Hi, friend. Oops. Let's get out of here. Oh, fuck. That did not go well. You know, I think I'm not going to risk it. I think I'm going to go straight to a Summoner Candle this time because I'm really close to leveling up. I think I'm just going to go straight to using a Summoner's Candle. And while I am here, let's switch the blessing into the one that increases the drop rate. I mean, I could switch to the... oh, I'm using the... I didn't realize I was using that one. I might have switched that off screen in the hopes that I would get better equipment. Or it's just black. Or I just hadn't chosen one for this area, and the game's just being a dick. Alright. So we got our hot new blessing. We've taken an inordinate amount of like Amarita stones and stuff to level up here because we've got we got to get to like 4 million, I think almost like 300,000 to actually level up. But I did find a better way to deal with these guys. Yeah, I see you over there, fam. See if he loses track of me and eventually leaves or goes back to where he was. That would actually make him really easy to deal with. If he just goes, stands guard over there where he was, even as a demon head guy, should be able to get in a really powerful surprise attack on him. And thankfully he doesn't notice his friend shooting at me. Apparently I can't knock him over because his demon head makes him too top heavy. But still. Alright, so bear in mind, an enemy can reach through that wall and start murdering me. You're one of these guys. You are not as dangerous as that guy I was fighting. How did I take all that damage I was blocking? Okay, note to self, don't try to block that particular ranged attack. And even though I did well against this guy before, the first time he showed up, it seems like I just need to be careful with him. Because he killed my ass this time. Okay, he fired himself out. Doesn't look like he's too good with doors. Alright, so I might be able to cheese him. Alright, so now let me take my time and explore this zone because I got thoroughly confused by all that. So here's the thing that he burst through and killed me before. And, okay, so there's not a whole lot more going on here than I thought. Come through this way, go around that way. This is the path to get to that Kadama and probably that door. Well, there's even a tree to be knocked over. There might be more heading. There might be more this way than I thought. I thought this was a backtrack, and the other way was a way forward. Now I'm not so sure. All right, that's right, buddy. Come this way. Get away from that other guy. Don't need you having help. Thank you for being a normal dude. Okay, here's our first hint that some of the soldiers of the I'm blanking on his name again. The old one-eyed dragon. Some of the Date soldiers are not that excited about what's happening. That would have been a great place for there to be some divine Iga clothes. I mean, that really looked like a super important plot treasure set up there. It seemed like there would be, like, you know, bomb or hook shot or something. Some kind of mobility weapon that would allow us to get to Dungeon 8. Okay. Damn, we can't get up there. I well and truly thought... Oh, shit. Well... Don't like that there's a guy above us who's going to cause trouble. Alright. But you know what? We got by. Open this door. We're really, really close to being able to level up. But we're not able to level up yet. Oh, I would dearly love to be able to get up there right. Ooh. So now those guys are just wandering around as regular enemies, eh? Oh, fuck. They sure are. And they see me. What? Am I focused on him or not? What's going on, game? Fuck. And that pushed me over the top of being able to level. Which means that even though it's really tempting to leave that guy dead, I'm gonna go hit the shrine. You are out of the shrine. Oh, let's go level up, bitches. Whew. You may be shocked to see it, folks, but something has actually overtaken dexterity. I've put so many points into skill. Oh, you know what? Let's actually use our Master Samurai's locks. 4 samurai skill points. So good. I feel like I'm ripping off all dragon when I say so good. When I act like aroused by power-ups. Yeah. But that's not going to give us enough for the skills I'm looking for. So as far as toying with the idea of leveling up something other than skill, grapple damage could be important. I don't know what the attack from behind is considered, but I'm getting a lot of stealth kills where I'm not doing the damage I would like. But I think it's more likely increased damage dealt enemies from behind by 3%. That's what I need to focus on next. And I will be close to leveling that up. Close, but not quite there if I level up skill one more time. The two things that are going to consistently give you samurai skill points are stamina. No, sorry, strength. Will always give you a samurai skill point, and skill. But where strength is really helping out your sword a lot, skill is, sometimes it does better. Sometimes it seems to give +3 to all. It sort of depends on where you are in the leveling up process. But yeah, that's improving my Kusarigama. Not as much as dexterity would, but dexterity is giving me ninja skill points, which I don't have as many uses for right now. Eventually, I'll probably hit a point where I've got enough samurai skill points to get all the passives I want. If I'm still playing the game when I've leveled up skill that much, then my dump stat becomes dexterity, because A, it's increasing ninja power, which is, with my current configuration, directly tied to damage, and B, it's the fastest way to level up, or to increase damage from the Kusarigama. In theory, I could also consider putting points into heart, because that would give me ki, but I think it's not a great return right now. So, very important that we got to level up there. We got all of our Super Ninja tricks back. We dumped all of our Amarita, so I don't have to be desperately worried about... You know, I'm going to try to keep the Amarita that I'm gaining, but it's not as big a deal if we screw up and die and then die again before we get our Guardian Spirits back. And it's just a little on the early side, but I'm going to call it a video. When we come back, I'm into it. We've only died once in this whole thing, and it was fairly early in a level that has been going on for a while now. But I'm kind of into it. I'm enjoying the difficulty, and it's less frustrating than fighting bosses for me, because those boss fights, it's just purely down to combat, whereas with this, I feel like there's a little bit of reward for sneaking around and finding clever ways to do things other than just being really good at evasive rolls. On the Mysterious, and of course, spamming Guardian Talismans. Serious JG, thanks for watching. Sayonara.